Hey guys, so in this video we're going to be going over how to defend the new Oregon. The reason why I'm making this video is because people constantly ask me on stream about how do they get better at the game, how do they learn callouts and whatnot, where should they be playing, and I always just kind of have to tell them just watch a map guide, but I don't really have a map guide in mind. Um, I know that these have been done before, but I just wanted to do it myself, so that I have it and I can point people towards something specific rather than just saying, go find it, you know? So we're going to boot up the game right now. Hopefully this will be on defense. Okay. So the first one that we're going to be going over is dorms. The options we want to bring here are, you definitely want to bring a Jaeger or a Wamai or both. Smoke is always great for the denial of the big window, of course. You're going to want some sort of intel, so an Echo, um, a Valkyrie, or a Maestro. And then either an Elo or a Legion to stop attackers from pushing you just easy peasy. And then you're also going to want to bring a Mute and a Goyo if possible. So, first reinforcements, I'm going to lay those out for you. We want one right there. We want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and then you have 2 more for offsite, wherever you want. Sometimes people like to put them like right here or somewhere downstairs or something like that, but it doesn't really matter too much. So first things first, and then you have 2 rotates. You're gonna have one right here. We have one right here. They don't have to be this big. I'm just making them big because I have a big shotgun. So the reason why you want this rotate here is because this whole room in here you can plant inside of. All right here and all right here. So this in the attacker video, which is not out yet, I'm going to be laying out, this is where it's by far the easiest place to plant because there's spots like right here in this doorway. And if you don't have this open, they can plant right here. And the only spot you can shoot them from is that door over there if you have control of that. If you don't have control of that, you're kind of screwed. So you definitely want to have this open right here. And so you're probably thinking, oh, but if I go up to white, I'm going to walk right here and get shot by that door right there. You're right. So which is why you brought the shield. You just want to put it like right there. Maybe a little more to the right. There we go. It's that one little piece. So you can kind of adjust it though however you want. But like the important thing is that it's covering you coming up white, crouched, from that door. Because that door is where they're going to mostly be attacking you from. And yeah. So the other thing you're going to want to worry about is that window right there. This window is going to be open. You know what, actually, I'll reinforce this just so you can see it. So I'll reinforce this. So basically, attackers are going to be out here. They're going to be shooting through everything they can. So basically, they're going to see all right here. And they can see through there. So basically, they can see in there. They can see all the way to right there. But if you're sitting like a little bit more back here or to like right here, they cannot see you. You're totally safe. Which is why it's important to have this shield. It also doesn't hurt to sometimes have another shield like right here so you can challenge this so they're less likely to peek it. Also be aware that this door right here, you're not safe to stand in. It is not safe to just stand here in this corner right here or something like that because that window is going to fuck you. Now you're probably thinking, what do I do with this one on the window? Well, you're going to have a second shield there to challenge it, and you're also going to have somebody sitting right over here in this corner holding this so they can't just hop in. Because right here, you are totally safe. There's not a single thing that can kill you aside from below, which is right at the bottom of white. And you'll have someone on white stairs as well. So if there's someone at the bottom of white, that guy is going to be able to deal with them for you. Okay. And this wall is also going to be reinforced as well. This room right here, in my opinion, is one of the most important rooms for the site. Because basically what this room does is it stops them from... You can, as a defender, you can come up here. You can shut down this window. Because that window really fucks up defenses sometimes. I can't really... Like, that window can kill the guy top white. And once top white's dead, they can then push up white, and then things kind of start to fall apart sometimes. So it's important to have a guy right here that can roam freely in this room to both shut down that angle. And then also, if they try to go for a plant over here, and the guy top white is having trouble, or dealing with someone down bottom white or something like that, you can just sit right here, shoot him right here. Or if they're trying to push this door, just go, boop, boop, boop. No big deal. And of course, these two are reinforced. You're going to have a mute jammer, or if you bring a bandit or something like that, you're going to have those there. It helps to have a shield. I'm going to go pick up my shield, actually. I'll show you. It can help sometimes to put the shield a little bit like this. See, so you can play it like this a little bit. So it's like, it's kind of covering from over here, because this is probably going to get thermited. It's kind of hard to hold it, but because it's pretty well known from the previous version of this map that you can just go into classroom and clear whatever's on here. Who wants music? Not me. So that is most likely going to get opened, but who knows? If they don't go below and you hold it, great. It's going to be really easy hold for you guys, hopefully. But to challenge this doorway, you basically have the top white. If they don't open this, you can sit right here, and you'll have the guy in there. But if they don't open that, chances are they'll be pushing this, because there's nothing else to fucking push. So, if you lose control of this, it's going to be good to have this right here, because you can basically sit right here, and you can both peek that and that as well. And it's going to be a real pain in the ass. As well as if they don't open up over there, you can have a guy up here sometimes. Because this guy over here, you don't want to sit right here, but, you know. Also, this being closed, imagine it's closed. This corner right here is going to be what's going to stop this push. Because right here, you cannot be killed. You're probably going to want to have an ADS somewhere right around here. Because the only way to get you out from right here is going to be a grenade from this window. You can't be shot in this far corner right here. If you peek out, you can be. But if you're in the corner, you're safe. The thing that's going to be stopping you from dying is either you're going to be here with your SMG peeking people, which probably wouldn't be very smart. You probably just want to be here just to make sure that if they try to drop down right here, like this, you shoot them in the back, because they're probably not going to be looking at you unless they drone you. Also helps to have a mute jammer. And then if they do kill you, you'll have a guy in this rotate right here killing him. All right. I think that's, for the most part, covered. Default plant spots are commonly in the window here, in the doorway here, somewhere right here, because they open this and they can plant directly right as soon as they step into this room. They can plant here. Or if your team is dumb, if just imagine here, right at the beginning of the round, your teammate runs up to you, reinforces this. You say, stop, 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 please don't, please don't. You want to team kill him, but you don't do it because you're not toxic. Now this is reinforced. What the fuck do? They open up this wall. They go and plant right here. You're fucked, because you can't kill them from here. And there's no other way to kill them unless you go below, which is a possibility. If this gets reinforced, your best bet, open this up and play down here. And just hope to God you can hold this little angle here. That would definitely help. So the only real hope is if that gets reinforced, that you can hold this room. Because that's the only thing stopping them. That's it. Okay. I think that's it for this site. Okay. So you won your kids' dorms, or it just didn't work out for you. So now you're going to go down to laundry as the perceived second best site. I'm going to bring my Ella for demonstration purposes. You can bring her as well. She isn't necessary, but she definitely always helps, because she does have a shield, a decent gun, and a decent shotgun, and gadgets that help. What you're definitely going to want is you want to bring the mirror if it's not banned. You're definitely going to want to mute. Definitely want to Wamai, who also brings a shield. The shield definitely is a must-have on this site. And then I want a Goyo as well, which, if he's not banned, he is banned sometimes, so potentially a issue there. And then a Kaid or a Jaeger, whichever happens. You'll probably have a Jaeger most likely, but Kaid also helps. Okay, for reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
10 seconds to insertion.
7, 8 hatch.
5 seconds and counting.
9 is the other hatch.
Your bombs from being defused
And
by
then
Op 4.
most likely if you bring the Mira, you're gonna want one right here. For rotates, you want this right here. Doesn't need to be that big, just a rotate. You're also gonna want to rotate. Okay, so before you make this rotate, it's important that I'm gonna reinforce this for the demonstration. It's important that it's very, very small as you possibly can get it, and it's as far off to the right as you can. It's like this, if you can. Smaller the better. The reason for that is because I'm going to make the hole. If you make the hole, right, like this entire thing, the attackers are going to most likely be pushing down these stairs because it's pretty easy to take big tower. It's a pretty good spot to start from. If they get up here, this is going to be reinforced. There's that door they have to worry about. You're not going to have anyone down here. And then they don't have to push very far down the stairs before. They don't actually have to push down the stairs at all. They have to just be on this platform, which is pretty safe. And they can kill you through that hole. But if it's all the way off to the side, they have to push all the way down, like right here, which is like almost halfway down the stairs to get you. It's gonna be less likely because you're gonna have barbed wire and whatnot on the stairs. I forgot to mention in the first site dorms that you should have barbed wire and or traps on the stairs to help stop a push because they are very good choke points. Okay, so for the Mira, there's most likely going to be a Mira here if you have it. If you can bring it, you should. The Mira window should go right here on this reinforcement, and then right next to it, you're going to want to have a rotate, a jump through rotate right here. And the reason for that is, the reason why you want it off to the side, not right next to the Mira, is because right here, that doesn't matter. Neither does that. You're not really seeing much with that. You can sort of see that, but if you keep it small enough, it won't really matter. And also, it's going to be unlikely they can get over there and get that shot anyway, because you're going to have a Mirror here looking at them. This corner right here is very strong. If they try to push this, which, by the way, this whole room right here, the attackers cannot plant in. This is really just a buffer room. There should be a guy at the bottom of the stairs here with a shotgun maybe until they open this hatch. Once you start hearing this hatch getting opened, the guy should back off to either in this corner, in this one maybe. This corner is pretty safe. Or you can rotate deeper into sight. May play the other mirror potentially. Because it most likely would be the smoke if you brought a smoke. I didn't say in the strat that you should bring a smoke, but you could if you needed to. If someone brought it, it doesn't hurt. This corner right here is exceptional. If the attackers push this, which it does sometimes happen because that's how you used to do it in the old meta on the old map. This corner right here basically is just a death sentence for the attackers. Because you basically can't grenade it. It's exceptionally hard to get an angle on. And all you have to do is wait for the plant sound. Once you hear the plant sound, you either peek right here or you peek right here. Realistically, you shouldn't peek like this because they can kill you like this. Like this, they would have to stop the plant and turn and shoot you, which is not going to happen. So the reason why this Mira is important, though, and the reason why you have to keep this alive, is because this right here is how Ubisoft balanced this bottom site and made it a little more attacker favored. Because if the attackers take control of this, they have not only this right here, but they also have this, which leads to the next point that I'm going to make. This right here is the best spot to play on this site, in my opinion. Either this right here or right here in the doorway, if you can't get right there. So if the attackers have this, Your only way as a defender to stop them from planting is to throw something or to run around and kill them. But if there's an attacker right here, you're not going to be able to do that. He's going to shoot you in the face. So to stop all that from happening, though, you basically just have to have a mute playing in here. The mute should have mute jammers right here and right here, because the thermite is going to try to open this wall or this wall on the attackers. Because if they do that, they basically crack the shell on your site, and it's gonna, all hell's gonna break loose, honestly. So the mute will play right here and deny this door. This door is gonna be where the ash is gonna rush in and be like, ah! It's not gonna be good. But you're gonna be sitting here with your mute shotgun and blow her face off. It's gonna be awesome. And the Kaid is useful for this, because if they open this hatch, the mute can't play here anymore, and the ash can rush in here like a madman. So I specified that I wanted you guys to bring a Wamai shield. The reason for that is because a Wamai shield is great for sitting right here. And you don't have to worry about down there because the mirror's there to cover you or trade you if someone peeks out of there. And then you can challenge right here, or anyone coming down the stairs. Or you can do this. You can play right here as well. So if you have two shields, great. You can put one here and here. And then you can rotate between the two if they were to like ash charge one of them or whatever. It's great. You can also... So this point right here is also great if they thermite this. If you have this right here, thermite then says, haha, I opened my wall. But then you're right here to stop him from trying to go for default plant anyway. So it doesn't matter. So that's why this shield's awesome. But if you're confident that they're not going to open that, you can kind of make it a little more like this. To give you a better little pixel peek right there. I wouldn't recommend peeking that actually, because they're above you, so it's elevated. They're going to have a perfect angle in your head. So scratch that. Don't do that. Only put it like this. Perfectly level. Or like right against the edge. This works at 2 as well though. So that point and that point are great to have a Wamai or pretty much anyone sitting in. The mute will sit in there. The mirror will be in this corner. You can have one guy right here. Or one guy over there. And then it also doesn't hurt to, if you get pushed off of this, if you survive, or if you have a guy remaining, he can be sitting right in here. He can either use this angle to fight this. You can go and fuck around and fight the guy in there. You can hold this angle, or you can hold the angle onto this. And if they open up this wall, you're also the only line of defense really for this. So, this is a very good position to hold. If attackers get a hold of this, you're in trouble as a defender. You need to get him the fuck out of there. And that's pretty much it for this site. You should have almost everyone on site for this site. If you have one roamer, that's not a huge deal, but it's better if he's close to freezer, because freezer, as I said, is very important. And you kind of need 5 guys to hold site. And okay, so now I think we're ready to move on to the next site. Okay, so the next site is going to be Meeting Kitchen. I'm going to bring the Ella. For ops that you want to bring a Jaeger and a Wamai if you can. Jaeger, definitely. Wamai, if possible. Definitely a Kaid. Without a Kaid, this strat's probably not going to work very well for you. A mute, also very important. And Ella, as I said, is great. And then fill in the gaps with intel like Valkyrie, Echo, or Maestro, whatever's not banned. So for reinforcements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to send 2 guys upstairs. So you have to say at the beginning of the round, if you don't know the people you're playing with, 2 guys have to go up and get hatches and the attic walls. Attic walls. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got the 1, the 2. We have a rotate hole right here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 reinforcements. We're done. Could we use more? Yes. It's a big site. This isn't your primary site though, so it doesn't matter. You want to have traps and whatnot right here. You want to mute jammer right here to deny this wall and deny a drone getting in through this door. A mute jammer right here, doing the same thing on this side. The rotate needs to be tight right here. Smaller than this, ideally. This wall right here. This is to give you an extra corner to sit in as a defender. It's kind of important. But beware that this spot is not perfectly safe, because a attacker can be out here and shoot you through this. So you don't want to be there really, but if you have to be, it can help. And also, it gives you this angle right here, which can be very useful to denying this. I love this angle. I think this is one of my favorite angles for denying this doorway. It's great. You hear that LMI go off and go, they're dead. Easy peasy. This wall's closed. So this is where things start to get a little bit tricky, because this right here is a security office. I'm going to show it from this side first. So this is where this is going to be. This is a very strange and awkward position to play. And the reason for that is that it basically is a very easy way for attackers to get in and kill you inside kitchen and take control. But what you want to do is you want to have a rotate, ideally a small one, right here, because it's safe from the door. And also you want to have a rotate because this right here, 90-degree angle, they're going to have to fight walking through that doorway. Good for you as a defender. 90-degree angles are good. So that's good. And then also, you can't be immediately peeked by the guy on the door. You're also, once the mute has all this shit down, you want to have some sort of a trap right here or whatever, and then the mute playing right here above the hatch. The reason why you want the mute here is because the mute's going to have a shotgun. And then that shotgun mute, if he needs to, if he knows that there's a lot of guys out here or something like that, or if they're pushing heavily over there, he drops hatch, and then he can immediately flank very easily right here. He has control of this corner already, and he has control of this with his SMG-11. SMG-11 is going to win most fights in this close quarters of an area, and he has control of this. And then he can start making a play onto this, which is going to be another spot that they're going to push, baby. So yeah. You're going to want to have a shield or barbed wire or something right here in this doorway. Just something to stop them from just walking in, you know what I mean? Because it is kind of a bit of a aggressive angle. You can't really sit in this entire part of the site because of that door. That door, you just can't stop it no matter what you do. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just can't play on this. You can't go through this door. I guess you could technically go like right here, but I don't know why you'd want to be right here. Yeah, because we have no control over that. So you want to have two guys in here, one in that corner, one in that corner, the mute over there. Maybe one on top of here. That's 3 people. And we're going to get to the Kaid now. So the Kaid is going to play right here by stage. The Kaid is going to put a Kaid right here to a point where he can still grab it to try to trick it. So the Kaid is going to be like at this wall, and if you remember, I'll show you just in case you don't remember. This wall and this wall. So the reason why these 2 walls are important to get done is because the natural progression is attackers are most likely going to start here. This is probably where the attack is going to go down and end. Hopefully if you win. They're going to try to take big tower here. They'll start top, take second, take this. And then they're going to be like, okay, this wall's done or hard, so we can't go through there. And this wall's also hard because you reinforced it. So they're going to say, let's open this wall, and then we're going to open the hatch, and we'll kill whatever's on stage, and we'll have control, and we'll plant on stage. But if you have a Kaid right here, the Kaid blocks both those walls and these 2 walls at the same time with 1 Kaid. 4 walls, 1 Kaid. That's pretty damn good return. And then he has 2 of them, so he can hopefully deny for a while doing that. And then you'll have someone playing close right here covering him. ideally. So that's 1, 2, the guy in the box, and the 2 in the office. So that's everyone on the site, though, honestly. The guy in the box has a lot of weight on their shoulders. You probably don't want your best gunner to be either here or the guy covering the double door over there, covering the Kaid. The reason for that is because, and obviously the 2 guys on security, if they're not seeing any action, one can swap off and then go flank down below or something like that. Because remember, the mute has that hatch that he can pop. And then either send himself or the other guy with him over to these stairs to flank this. So you're going to have to be a little bit fluid with this site, because if you're not, then you're going to realize, oh, 2 guys died. We're on the other side of the site, and this is a big site. So, and they're going to plan you're going to be a mile away. The guy that's going to be sitting on that box, like I said, your guy, that's going to be right here maybe, can rotate right here, cross, and then play either right here in this corner, play right here maybe, because he has the mute jammers denying intel. So yeah, and also that mute jammer is going to be denying that drone hole as well. It doesn't hurt to have rotate right here either. So with this, could potentially have that, or like a little hole up there and just get peeks on that. It's just an awkward angle that attackers aren't going to know how to fight right away. I think this too maybe? Nope, can't get on top of that unfortunately. But yeah. Can also do that with this as well, if you really want to. And shoot them like that. You could do a rotate like right here. They're not going to get any angles off this. They're going to say, oh, I can move in now because there's no one in the rotate. But what they're not going to see is the 90-degree angle that you're going to have right here and shoot them when they walk in. Just an idea. You're going to want like a shield or something right here so that they have to vault over or something like that. Put themselves in an awkward position. And so, yeah. So that's the site. Like I said, it's the 3rd site. It's not going to go perfectly. It's going to be messy. But I think with this, it's going to, at the very least, take them a little bit of time to figure it out, hopefully. Okay. This is the last one. This is the kitchen and dining hall. It's debatably the worst site. And I'm going to bring a castle for this site, and you will see why in a minute. It's pretty ridiculous. So this site is going to be what I call your Hail Mary for this map, because it's like, it's the worst. It's just not very good. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need to bring the castle. The castle is necessary for this strat that I came up with. It's gonna be great. You're gonna want a Jaeger and a Wamai, ideally. You want a mute definitely, and then you want 1 piece of denial, and that comes out to 5. So you want, for denial, you want either smoke, echo, or maestro. Something to deny a plant, which is gonna be right here probably. For reinforcements, you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5 seconds and counting.
This hatch.
You must protect your bombs from being defused.
You're probably gonna want 1 right here. And then if you don't want to play in meeting, you can do the other one here. But if not, you have an extra one. Or this can be the rotate, just like in the last site. So, what's gonna have to happen is you do the same thing here, where you have the rotate here. And you have the rotate here, the small one. It's gonna have to be really small. You're gonna have the same thing in here, where mute plays in here. He's gonna be alone this time, though. So the Jaeger and the Wamai are going to be playing, like, they're going to play relatively fluidly around stage and inside here, and maybe inside here. It's kind of just a crapshoot, honestly. The idea is that if they know you're going here, they're going to hopefully push this. They're going to push the small tower. And this is where the castle comes into play. And it really just leans on the castle to just do his own thing and not get killed. So what's going to happen is he's going to castle this, gonna castle this. And if you feel like your teammates aren't going to want to support you, which I think they should, honestly. I think that it's good to have a player, like, it's a little bit less required. Like, not, you do not want the plant denial peeking this, but if you're feeling confident, you have a teammate that, like, maybe like the Jaeger or the Wamai can play here and kind of, like, challenge either of these. Like, maybe your Wamai brings a shield and plays right here. That'd be a good idea, actually. Put a Wamai shield here. Put a Wamai, like, over here. So they don't get ash charged. And then, like, as they get pressure more, they'll back off. But so the reason why you actually want the castle with the shotgun, this shotgun, even though he has the secondary shotgun, I'm aware, is because what he's going to do is he's going to open up this. You're going to want to open up holes with your secondary shotgun because you're going to need to use the primary one. Because this is going to be the attacker's plant spot. They're going to thermite. Almost definitely, because this is how it was in the last meta. Before this map got changed, and it's still pretty good today. Is they thermite this wall. And then they smoke this, or they ying you over here. Your denial is going to play. Right here with a shield. You're going to have a shield right here. And he's gonna either throw shit right there. If you're smoke, you throw the smoke. If you're Echo or Maestro, you're just gonna play in here and you'll be safe. For the most part. Yeah. You can also potentially, these are gonna be reinforced, so you can have someone playing right here with an ADS. ADS will be right here. So then they have like no way of dealing with you here. It's really weird. Like, you have to stay prone. It's a little bit similar to if you've ever played Coastline. You know, on Coastline Bedroom, there's a guy behind half wall. If you're not aware, whatever. But you can kind of just play right here. You have to stay prone. You'll fight this. If you hear someone planting, you just stand up and kill them. But yeah. But so back to the castle. I keep getting off topic. The castle can play here. And by the way, I have one more castle left. You can do that one, or that door. Doesn't really matter. Just wasting utility. So you open up these holes so that if they try to plant here, they need to come up and kill you. You can stand up here. You can probably kill them there. If you can't, then you just drop down and you kill them there. But yeah, so the idea is that you're going to be up here denying the plant. So what are they going to do? They're going to come up here and try to fucking kill you. So they're going to try to burn this. If they blow that up, you're gonna have to play either like right here or right here. It's gonna be super awkward. Like, if you have a guy that just, like, you know that guy that plays Caver and goes off and hides or something like that just can't sit still? You want him to be this guy, because this guy is just gonna be up here. He is going to see a fight. He will probably die, but he should hopefully take one down with him because he has the shotgun. It's actually a really good shotgun. If he wants to, so like, he's gonna be in here. If they burn this window, he plays close. If he feels like this isn't safe enough, he should have an ADS as well. There should be a mute jammer in this doorway right here, and an ADS right there. And when I say ADS, I mean Jaeger, just so you know, just in case. So that if he tries to get grenaded by the enemy team, he's fine. And yeah, so he's just going to be here wasting time. That's his whole job. He will die, almost definitely. Do not try to save him as the rest of your team. Just let him die, but he will waste so much valuable time of the enemy that it just is worth it. Yeah. Keep in mind that if the castle dies up there, whoever's behind this wall either needs to make a play and kill whoever, do whatever he's gonna do, and then get the fuck back into cover, or he's gonna die from above because the castle's dead. Yeah. So that's basically the site. Is that you have the mute inside here, just kind of doing his thing, like covering this hallway, making sure no one can get inside here. He has like a mute jammer here. He has the same mutes from last time. Even though those aren't reinforced, he still needs to have the mute jammers there to deny intel. you can have this open. I wouldn't recommend it because this is the best plant spot on the site, in my opinion. Most people don't do that, but it's the best plant spot, in my opinion. But if the mute's alive in here, you could get the kill right here without exposing yourself to the door, actually. So that's pretty huge. Yeah, that's this site. It's going to be really, really rough. It's your Hail Mary. Again, you're really leaning on the castle to just sit up there and waste the attacker's time. Hopefully they'll lose 2 or 3 guys in the process and they won't have enough guys to execute. And then all you guys have to do is just sit on site and not peek and wait for the denial to get the kills. Or to just stop them from planting and then you win. This can sometimes be like if you lose badly on dorms or basement and you're like, damn, these guys are really, really strong. Sometimes you can bring this out and they just won't know how to deal with it. And then that can give you a little bit of momentum. Also, by the way, it's good to, you can get a shield on this table here. Just a little idea because this opening right here is a little bit aggressive and really opens you up like this. But if you have this shield right here, it shuts that down. I don't have the shield on this character, unfortunately, but keep that in mind. The shield on the Wamai can either be put out here to try to fight this, or he can leave it here and then just peek this and then back off more quickly. And that's the site. I hope that the map guide helped. Attacking will be coming out within a week or 2, hopefully. And hopefully this will help you defend your sites on Oregon. Don't forget to drop a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, please let me know why you didn't like it. Always looking for improvement. This is the very first video on my channel, so definitely going to be a learning experience for me. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next one.